with Heather Golden from Captel. She will be presenting in the Wellness Connection October 30th. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, this has been not your first time. You've been here several times.
No, it is not. That's correct.
We love having you because the service that you're going to talk about is so wonderful for our residents. Can you share what you're going to be talking about?
Absolutely. So, as you know, Captel is a closed caption telephone for people with hearing loss. It allows the caller to have a normal phone conversation, and then the person with the Captel phone is able to not only hear the conversation, but they're able to read on the screen what the person is saying. So in case they miss something, they don't have to continually ask people to repeat themselves. They could read it on the screen and then proceed with the conversation.
Now, some residents watching right now, they may have never heard of these phones before, ever, and they may need to take advantage of the offer. How do they find out more about the phones? How do they go about obtaining one, and what's the cost?
So they can come to the Wellness Connection. I believe that there are also different entities throughout Shell Point, a lot of the case managers that have my brochures and certifications. So the way that it works is the resident, first and foremost, has to have hearing loss. So it has to be documented hearing loss, either by an audiologist, the hearing specialist, the primary doctor, the VA if the resident is a veteran. So they have to have the hearing loss documented. They also have to have internet service and a landline. Then what happens is we have a certification form that gets completed. Once that is completed, there's a couple ways it could be sent in. They could call me directly. They could email it, mail it, fax it in. We schedule an appointment. I bring the phone to your resident, hook it up, and show them how to use it. It's all at no cost to them.
That is fantastic. And you were just here on Friday, busy day, and so on.
I had a very busy day on Friday.
Many of our residents do make use of these phones.
Absolutely, absolutely. Whether it's through the Wellness Connection, whether they're finding out through their audiologist or hearing specialist. As I mentioned, I get calls from case managers asking about Captel. So yeah, I'm really pretty well established here. A lot of residents know about it, but a lot of residents don't, which is why I like to come and do the Wellness Connection.
Absolutely, and you touch so many residents with this service.
I appreciate that. It's a fantastic service. Not many people realize that not only that it's available, but that it's at no additional cost to them.
Absolutely. So when you come on October 30th, what will you be sharing exactly? Will they have phones on hand?
I will have phones on display, so the phones are on display for them to look at. They can, they can go in and touch the phones and pick them up and hear things. They can ask their questions. I've told you time and time again, Shell Point is a fantastic place to do presentations because your residents are always, they're just so appreciative of the services. But my God, do they interact? They ask questions, and I, as a presenter, I appreciate that because a lot of times they're asking questions. Normally I would go over all of the information, but no one needs to hear me talk for an hour. I'd rather they ask the question. So that's one of my favorite things about Shell Point.
I know, right? Very inquisitive.
They are very inquisitive.
No stone unturned.
Not at all.
So who would want to attend this presentation?
Anyone that has hearing loss, anyone who likes to prepare themselves and get information for the future. You might not have hearing loss now. It doesn't mean that in a year you wouldn't have hearing loss. You might have, friends that you think that this could help and you want to come and learn a little bit more about it.
Absolutely.
Anybody is welcome because even though you might not realize it, everyone knows someone with hearing loss.
Right, absolutely. Well, we are looking forward to this as usual, October 30th at 1 p.m. in the Oak Room. That's over at the Woodlands. Please sign up with your concierge desk to attend this presentation. And this is something that you just won't want to miss out on because like Heather said, you never know when you may or may not need this. And why not find out some information firsthand? So thank you again.
Thank you.
And we will look forward to seeing you October 30th. Stay well.